Good morning, Miss Paula. My name is Rodrigo, and today I'm going to tell you about the SWOT analysis done in San Pedro de Atacama. But when we say San Pedro de Atacama, what are we talking about? When we talk about tourist destination in Chile, we must necessarily mention San Pedro de Atacama. But why? The most romantic tourist destination in South America according to the World Travel Awards ranking is located in the region of Antofagasta in the north of Chile, about 1,700 kilometers from the capital. This besides being the gateway to the most arid desert and one of the largest in the world is an archaeological capital of the country, with a variety of attractions that will not fail to surprise you, and an ancient culture thanks to the well-known Atacameños or Kunzas that even today exist as their language. Next, we will see if not the most important part of our presentation, the SWOT analysis. The objective of this analysis was to know more in general terms the multiple positive and negative aspects present inside and outside the destination. Starting with its strengths, we have a variety of transportation and ways to access this archaeological capital by air and land, and a great variety of tourist attractions, most of them of natural character, hence its denomination of archaeological capital. If- Speaking of its weakness, we come to the conclusion that there is not a great organization between the tourist entities and tourism in the locality, being that the major economic activity is tourism. This is a little bit ironic, no? Isn't it? This makes more than clear the lack of tourist vision of the area, both from the locals and the government. If we talk about opportunities, San Pedro de Atacama is a direct connection with the neighboring country Argentina, thanks to its international bases Llama and Sico. The use of renewable energy has been presented as an unprecedented energy opportunity, thanks to its climate is a resource too exploitable as it is the sunlight, and also thanks to the climate mentioned above is that its potential for tourism in particular is the astrotourism thanks to its clear skies and wonderful space for observation. And as if that were not enough, as we mentioned at the beginning, Chile was awarded by the World Travel Awards ranking, and being the most romantic destination in South America is not for less. Last but not least, let's talk about the threats. Here we enter a field that has a lot to do with the Chilean state agencies and the different tourist regulatory bodies that work together. Threats have generated an unprecedented impact in the tourist development of the locality, thanks to the arbitrary legislations prohibitions that were not analyzed before generating them, and intervention as mentioned by the same state of Chile as of third parties. All of this greatly harmed the sector and continues to do so. If we talk about the weaknesses and threats that present and afflict San Pedro de Atacama, all our focuses in the way that improving the weaknesses and threats will dissipate in a natural way. The best way to be able to face all this in the organization is in the organization. This concerns all the tourist entities, both independent local and state dependent. This is how the various agents and agencies should present a disposition for the creation of an inclusive planet Earth. With this, we'll begin to resolve part of the internal conflicts in the area, as well as they begin to work out the shortcomings present. Our plan to take advantage of the threats and opportunities present in the area is based on the award-winning nature of our country and the destination itself. Adventure tourism is the most acclaimed type of tourism in our country and which our country specializes in. It is here where the natural attractions of San Pedro de Atacama will take a fundamental role as is the development of activities in the highest summit of our country. Also, in our plan, we want to take advantage of the romantic that has been seen and denoted to our destination, developing a series of activities for all times and especially emphasizing in times of labor, as they call it. All this would not be possible without the participation of the different tourism agents and the transport services present in the locality. We also wish to greatly enhance the greatest natural attraction that our eyes could focus on, such as the sky and space. It is here where the most put special emphasis. So much for the utilization and nurturing of the development of renewable energies and how to integrate them into the tourism industry in the best possible way, thus contributing directly to local development and local invention. All this in order to open this archaeological capital to be also an astronomical capital of the country and the world. Well, finally, thanks for watching, miss. Hope you enjoyed the presentation and San Pedro de Atacama.